So NSFAS must not neglect that social responsibility of understanding where our students are coming from. And no one is saying anything about some of these challenges that black women and men are facing. The problem is that their meal allowances are allocated in another university. So what we said to NSFAS was that if a student is funded and he or she has met the requirements of NSFAS, which the requirements of NSFAS is poverty, in order for you to get approval from NSFAS, for you to be eligible for funding, you must be poor. And many students have met those requirements. So their funding is placed elsewhere, and we've requested that NSFAS must then reallocate those particular funds to an institution where that particular student is registered in. And no one wants to be decisive. It's very unfortunate that the very same people who are evicting our students are subjecting them to atrocious living conditions.
The Higher Education Portfolio Committee Chairperson, Mr. Teboho, stated indirectly that the Minister of Higher Education is less accountable and less transparent. What's your reaction on that?
No, he's correct. The minister, in actual fact, must stop being disobedient in public. The minister must take accountability that she's a public servant. When she took oath of office in parliament and was sworn in as a member of parliament, she took a responsibility that I will serve the citizens of this country and adhere to their problems. And she must stop chewing chappies in parliament when important questions are posed to her. On a yearly basis, we are facing problems that pertain to funding, accommodation, allowances of students, and a lot of problems that pertain to that institution. The process where universities are saying no walk-ins, and there are black students who have traveled across different communities, rural areas of this country, queuing outside, not receiving any form of assistance from universities. How many white people do we see queuing there and being subjected to a hot sun, being subjected to the militarization of security guards that prohibit them on accessing these universities? How many white people do we see queuing in a NSFAS office suggesting that I have not received an allowance, I have not received a book allowance, a meal allowance? How many of those people do we have in our universities?
We can't slide from the fact that you were part of the negotiations or the discussions on the 21st of May with NSFAS officials. You raised such problems that students are facing on a daily basis. What was the solution? Is there any solution that you agreed upon with him? This is the solution, this is the mandate, this is how we are going to move. Is there any solution you came about?
The reason why we're going to the street is that we've rejected their responses. Remember when we went there, we had to explain our dissatisfaction around them also being in Cape Town.
Yes.
We took it upon ourselves to, declare a national shutdown, that it becomes important that now we go to the streets, to demand the attention, one, from the Department of Higher Education, and second to that, to also demand the attention from the Minister of Higher Education. But of course, the memorandum will be entailing of all issues: the TVET cycle question problem, the defunding, the appeal, the N+ question, the loan rejections, the appeals rejected, and unlawful withdrawal of funding, defunding, because the issue of defunding is close to my heart as well, because we fail to understand why must students be defunded during the academic year.